What is up, everybody? My name is Andrew, and welcome back to Space Engineers Survival 2024. This is episode number 13. Last episode was super eventful. We had a lot happen. We discovered the AMG Sandstorm somewhere off in that direction over there. We had a Reaver attack, and we had a Parallax attack, all in that episode, as well as doing a bunch of other things. But in this episode, we're going to start off first by repairing the things the Reaver did. Look at that. That's what the Reaver did when it attacked us last time. It tore our solar panels to shreds, and we need to repair that, as well as hopefully beef up defenses over there so that it can't happen again. In addition to that stuff, I do want to check out the AMG Sandstorm today, so maybe we'll take a bigger fighter to go and check it out. Maybe this guy, we'll need to repair it a little bit and then we'll take it over there, or maybe we'll just, well, no, we'll probably go for this. We did see a lot of weapons on the AMG Sandstorm that could potentially try and wipe us out, so maybe taking this thing would be a better idea. But anyway, yeah, let's get right to it. So we're gonna get all the stuff we need for a bunch of solar panels, which is gonna be a lot of solar cells, a lot of girders, a lot of steel plates, that sort of thing. And we're gonna get inside our barista here, which is going to go and weld that stuff up. So let's get set and get ready to do that. So this we're gonna have to remove. So let's go ahead and drop you for now. We'll switch lock on that. We are gonna have to repair you. Ideally, I would do that with uranium. That'd be the easiest way to do it. Although actually, I lie. I tell a lie because the easiest way to do it would simply be to attach a small battery to this. So let's do that. We're gonna withdraw 3 steel plates. Are you sure about that? Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, it's upside down, but the sprite drone should be able to right itself pretty easily with the... Whoops. Okay, there we go. The sprite drone should be able to right itself pretty easily. You know what? Maybe I should just get it out from under this first before I do anything, and then try and flip it. Let's... Oh, okay. There's a good view of my engineer's pants there. Let's come on. And just like that, we are flipped. Okay, so we can't actually fly with this level of power. Oh, we kind of can. So for now, let's go ahead and throw a second battery on there so that we can actually fly properly. We can't withdraw the power cells, so I'll have to put that into production real quick. There we go. Let's go ahead and open our entrance here, which is going to vent this area. But I remember to close the door. We're not venting the entire base. We'll grab our sprite drone and let's fly it back over to a place we can connect it. I'm thinking for now the sprite drone's gonna take on one of these spots right here, so let's go ahead and lock that there, set these to recharge, and allow it to recharge right there. Only for now. We'll put you back when the sprite drone's done recharging, and then we'll bring the sprite drone back to its rightful place. But anyway, we're gonna go repair those towers, so let's get a bunch of stuff loaded onto our barista welding ship here and get going. Okay, we don't have terribly many solar cells, probably not enough that we need, but we have them all in production, so we'll let that continue to go. I don't know if I'm gonna need any of those, but I'll take them along anyway, and I think that's gonna be good. We might need more computers, so in fact, let me put the computers first because those go really quick, and then we'll come back for the rest of the stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and go on our little journey here, and we should be able to weld up a lot of this with what we have on our ship here. We'll start with the center solar panel, since that's the OG solar panel. So let's get it up and running. And what I want to do as well is I want to beef up this wall here. So I was planning to have kind of like a little area where you could walk here that would eventually connect to the bottom area as well. This is where we'd put our defenses, you know, our lights, some cool stuff. So we'll work on that a little bit. Oh, that's not the right thing. Okay, I had the Gatling gun selected there. I do not want to help the Reavers in their mission to destroy my solar towers. Okay, we're out of something there. It's probably going to be the solar cells if I had to guess. Let's see. Yep, solar cells and bulletproof glass. So we'll have to find some of that stuff. But we got a lot of these done, almost half of an entire thing. And that's looking pretty good. So let's head back to, well, do we need to head back to base? Let me see what we have on our cargo here. Welder cargo. Yeah, okay, so we do have some more steel plates. So we can actually go around the back then and do a little bit of the steel plate welding. And we can do a little bit of repairs as well. Okay, so around back, we can get some of this stuff welded and repaired. It did a really good job of holding up the entire structure so that the Reavers couldn't take it down. So let's reward it with a little bit of a nice repair here. Yeah, a lot of this got really deformed during the attack, but it's nothing that a couple of welders can't fix. And this should be pretty much all the stuff we can welded on the thing. So there we go. It's looking pretty good. We could weld a little bit more to those, but I'm going to wait until we have the solar cells because we're going to have to go through them again anyway. But while we're here, let me do a quick check on how many steel plates we have left. We have 1,424. So we can do a little bit of welding on the bottom stuff here. So this is the stuff that I really want to beef up because this is the structure. So all this stuff I'm going to weld up with full blocks. Not heavy armor. I don't need to beef it up that much, but At least getting it welded with full blocks would be nice. Okay, we're out of steel plates on the ship, but you can kind of see what we're going for here. So the wall's going to continue that way, and then it's going to curve into that right there, just like it'll continue that way and curve into that one right there. And it's going to be very strong base for this stuff so that nothing can like separate it from the base. Like this one was separated for a little bit, although I think we fixed it. It's still generating 0 because we don't have any solar cells up there. Even though this one looks done, it doesn't have any solar cells in it. This one, however, is generating a little bit. Oh, actually, your hinge might be broken too. Or not, maybe your rotor. No, none of them are broken. Hang on. Are you broken then? No, you're not broken either. How come you're not aiming at the sun? Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. But anyway, we got a little bit of this builded. Let's head back to base, grab the solar cells that have hopefully built up, and let's get back over here and finish that stuff up. So we can have our power. Hey, look, we see the little Caffini base over there, off on the left. And let's go ahead and connect right there. Number 8. Nice. Okay, we'll let that thing charge for just a second. Let me, no, I don't actually need to refill my power. Never mind. I guess let's go right back to getting stuff in here. All right, we got all the stuff we need, so let's go ahead and head out. We are at 99% H2, so that's good. Let's get this, well, let's continue to get this first one set up, because I think we should be able to get it fully set up, and then probably the second one as well. So all of you guys are done. I see you getting 4 bars there. You guys need a little bit more, and then you guys probably need a little bit more as well. Okay, there we go. That should be 1 full solar panel, and looking at them, I do see a lot of 4-bar power things, so I think that one's good. All right, that solar panel's back in operation. Let's get this one back as well, because it's being a little weird. I need to figure out what's going on with this one. All right, I've done the best that I can here. Did I break any of these? Because I did bump against that a little bit. Okay, no, it's fine. We're missing girders for these, so I will have to go back and get some girders and fill that out. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. Let me go around the back, make sure the rotor and hinges are fine. I already checked them, but I want to pass them with the welder a little bit to see. Ooh, you need a little bit of help here. Okay, let's go up with this. Okay, let's float here for a second. Let me check this out real quick, because I don't know what's going on with him. It no longer has an elevation rotor, so I need to grab my tower B hinge. I don't know how it got disconnected, and I need to grab my tower B camera. Yep, there it is. Make sure you're always looking at the sun. You are. Yes, okay, so that's now looking at the sun. You're still not really getting... Oh no, okay, now you're starting to get stuff. Okay, that's actually kind of cool to see that start going up. But our average is 61 point... Oh, actually, you know why? I bet you the solar panels that I added are not part of the group. Okay, so now they should be assigned to the correct group, which means I can pop back down here and check out this. And yeah, okay, so that's now giving us an average of 99.78 because a lot of them are still not working. And this one over here should be giving us a nice average of 146, which is standard if I remember correctly. Okay. So that's looking pretty good. We got one of our solar panels back up and running and another one almost back up and running. While we're chilling here, what I want to do with our 70% hydrogen that we have left over is I'm going to take a quick fly over to our scrap A marker, which is the lookout tower that we got 2 episodes back, I think. And I want to check out this because we still have stuff we need to scrap here. And we have a ship with which to carry the spoils. So let's go scrap it. Unless it despawned. Hopefully it didn't. Let's get over here. There was a lot of heavy armor over here, so there's definitely a lot to scrap. And I am seeing a grid, so that's good. We'll take out our Gatling just in case. By the way, every time we got into a fight, last episode, I kept trying to use middle mouse button to lock onto targets, which switches between your weapons. So apparently once is 1 weapon and the other one is 2 weapons. So at one point I was only firing 1 weapon, that's why. But right click is actually the button to lock on, and that'll give you a signal which will tell you where you should lead your shots. Obviously a very helpful thing to have when you're fighting. Okay, let's go ahead and land us right here. All right, and let's start getting to the scrapping bit. So a lot of this was heavy armor, right? It's kind of hard to aim at. This is light armor right there, but a lot of this stuff was heavy. Yeah, that's heavy armor slopes. So let's get some of these ground down, and we're gonna bring them back to our ship. Now, the easier way would have been to put a grinding tool on our ship there, but you know what? I'm lazy. I'm so lazy that I'll do it the hard way. All right, let's get this stuff ground down. Oi, look what we have here. It's an O2H2 generator. Let's see if I can put a little connector on there. If I can, that would be quite nice. I just grabbed all the small grid stuff for it. Yeah, if I can, that would mean that I can just connect my ship and grab any ice that might be in there. That'll save us a little bit of time. I'm gonna clear this stuff though before I do, because I'm afraid the ship's gonna run into it. And there we go. Okay, so let's turn our thrusters back on right here. Pop up over here, and we'll go over to here. There's a battery on here too, so I could even put my thing on recharge. So there we go. All of our stuff is depowered and should be recharging from the base stuff over there. We have a super gremlin. Cool.
Inventory.
Okay, it's around now when I'll say that the having a grinding tool would have made this a lot easier. All right, we've just about harvested as much hatred as we can from the independent contractors out of this base. We've got lots of materials on the ship, I would imagine. Once I find my cargo container, yeah. So a lot of scrap metal, a lot of steel plates, a lot of metal grids. We got a lot from that. I am going to remove one of the battery. I'm going to remove everything here, but I'll start by removing the battery. We're not going to try and harvest all the power. It's fine. We're just going to make it fit. Uh-oh. Okay, you're holding that up. That's fine. Okay, good. So when harvesting a battery, you don't get the power cells back, which is sad, but it is what it is. So let's... I mean, I guess I could take this home. Is there really a big problem with taking it home? I guess not. You know what? We're taking this home. This is ours now. We're stealing this. I don't know why. I don't think we need this, but we have it, so we're stealing it. What I should really do is I should take something like this and then drop it on like an enemy base or something as like a big like kinetic bomb or something like that. What am I... Oh, this is the grid. Okay, so I had actually seen this also last time I was coming home from base, but we didn't have enough power to explore it. I guess we could explore it to see what it is. I think it's just a remnant of a Reaver, but we'll go ahead and lock onto it. Yeah, it's just a little bit of Reaver. I'll go ahead and grab it. It's fine. There we go. Yeah, the Reavers hate us a little bit more now. I think I'm fine with that. Well, shoot, now that I'm carrying this home like this, I really shouldn't have destroyed those batteries. I should have just carried them home the same way on the same grid. Okay, press number 8 to lock onto that, and perfect. I actually find it kind of funny that when we press number 8 to lock on, it turns off our thrusters. But here, we were technically locked onto that, and our thrusters were active. It's interesting. Okay, let's go do our final mission over to the solar stuff. We'll get this set up. We wanted to build a weapon over there too, actually. So maybe we'll do that while we're out here. What is that? What? Oh, that was the base. Since the base is so large, the center of the base is technically right there in the middle. That's kind of weird to look at, but I guess that's how that works. Oops, that's the wrong thing again. That's gonna be a thing where I always accidentally switch to my Gatling gun instead of my repair tool. Perfect. Okay, it's wobbling a little bit, which is a little worrying, but nope, there we go, we got it, and should be operating at full capacity now. Okay, let's head back here, do a little bit more to this thing right here. I want to get this base set up as well, so let's kind of float here for a second. We've got a lot of weight on the ship. Okay, so maybe we won't float, actually. Maybe we'll just land for now. Well, no, I do want to float, because I want to get this stuff welded. We'll start by that, actually. So let's start by getting a couple of these things welded here. I'm gonna move in, hopefully get the middle blocks welded also, if I can get this close enough in there. I think I did. Okay, so how do I take this and somehow make it nicely connect to this? I would like to make this curve kind of around. Okay, so if I go out that wide right there and then start curving, I can use these curved pieces right here. So this one, and then keep curving in like that. So there's a block that would go behind this. And it looks like this, and then I'd use that again, and then this again, and then that again, and then this again. And basically that's how we do our curve. So it kind of angle the wall very sharply. I was hoping there's a way I could like make it a more gradual turn, and maybe there is, but this is probably the best I've got so far. All right, behold the wall. It goes like this, and it connects like that, and it's gonna look cooler eventually when it's fully fleshed out, but for now, we're gonna get the front of it welded up. So let's do that. Do you have, how are you looking on? Okay, you have 63%, so that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and go into number 3, fly mode, and let's try and get some of this stuff welded. All right, we were able to get all of this welded up on the front side of this big wall here. And we still have plenty of steel plates left in there, like 3,000 of them. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna set up our first weapon of the base. And I think we might only set up one for now. We'll bring it out to this side here. So we'll go over here, out 1, 2, 3. I wanna get it away from this so that it won't shoot into to that right there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll got 10 total. And maybe we'll put it right here. I think that won't be that bad. All right, there's the base for the weapon. We still need to weld it up, but I'm gonna put an advanced rotor. I have a little connector bit right there, or a conveyor bit right there, so I'll be able to give this thing ammo whenever we need to. And we're gonna make this a custom turret. So this is gonna be one of our custom turrets, just like the ones at the base. Go ahead and remove that, and we'll use the ship to try and weld everything else up. How is your stuff doing? So you have 46 now. Let's go ahead and turn on some of our thrusters. And just with this thing floating right here, we should actually be able to get the advanced, or the small grid rotor bit on there too. So let's put this down, 1, 2, and this is kind of risky to be using this ship for it, because I don't know if it's gonna try and flip out. But we're gonna find out. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and attach this, and hopefully it doesn't do that. Ah! That's not good. Let it be known that my body got yeeted all the way back almost to the main base. All right, so to fix this mess, all we need to do is get in here and grind down one of those. Ah! All right, new idea. Let's go into this thing and turn on hinge lock and see if that maybe does it. Don't know which hinge it is, but let's just go to both of them. Turn on hinge lock. Turn on that too, just in case. Okay, that has solved it. All right. Good Lord. So we'll just go ahead and boop that. There we go. I don't know why it's trying to turn. But surprisingly, looking at the barista, it's not really damaged. So maybe the type of, oh, okay, it's a little bit damaged. There we go. I had the rest of the stuff for that. But other than that, it's not that bad. I actually think that was the only block that was damaged by that, which is impressive, to say the least. But let's go ahead and remove that. We got that attached without much trouble. And we only have 9% hydrogen. So let's get these filled in. I'll put a little bit of ice in the barista, and we'll let it refill its stuff. Okay, anyway, we're gonna use the same design here with I think maybe we'll just do a Gatling turret on this side, actually. So let's get a Warfare Gatling. Right here. This is gonna be our nice little Gatling gun. Pop one right there, one right there, one right here, and one right here. It's gonna be a small little turret, but I think it's gonna work out pretty fine. So this is gonna require, I think we might even have all the stuff that this is gonna need here. There we go, there's a couple of those. Maybe get that built up, and then can we get this as well? Nope, just needing one motor, which I think we have somewhere on here. Yep, there we go. And there is our little custom turret thing. Oh man, okay. I was about to say just in time for a Reaver, but I'm glad it's not, because this thing is not built up yet, nor does it have ammo. All right, there's our custom turret. It's got the Gatlings, it's got some spotlights that aren't built up yet, and the rotor's not built up yet either. But I'm gonna fly down to the bottom of this and set up where our turret controller is gonna be, which is gonna be all the way down here, away from the danger. So, yep, in this little server room. And probably I should have set up my solar turret controllers here too, but it's probably fine. Okay, well, I can at least get this set up. Call this custom turret S1 controller. S1 for solar one, by the way. Every solar turret's gonna have S in the start. Okay, so for the setup, you guys have already seen this stuff, but in case you want to see it again, we'll look for custom turret S1 rotor for our azimuth, and we'll look for S1 hinge for our elevation. We'll look for S1 camera for that. We'll look for our S1 Gatlings for our weapons. We'll enable AI, set it up to a decent range. I'm fine enabling idle movement, that's okay. Anything else that I want? Target neutrals, probably not. And target weapons, ideally. Okay, I've got everything for this stuff as well. So there we go. There's our spotlight now going up. There's another spotlight, and there is our advanced rotor. So this should now be AI enabled. It doesn't have any ammo though. But what I also want to do is I want to do something kind of interesting here. Let's grab some of these blocks here, cylindrical columns, put one like that, one like that. All right, I'm gonna put a searchlight right up here. The searchlight will look for enemies and then like spot the light on them, basically. All right, we got this light right here, which is going to be this red. And then we have this one, which is almost white, but a slight, you know, it's slightly warmer than white. So it looks kind of like one of those bulbs that you could find, you know, in like World War II era. But anyway, yeah, there we go. We now have these set up. That needs ammo though. So let's go and grab some Gatling ammo from here because I don't currently have any setup that brings ammo to here. All right, I've added a couple of lights along the wall here so that it's a little bit brighter. Got a couple more things for you guys so you don't get destroyed in the next Reaver attack. There we go. And then I've got another spotlight that I'm putting up over here, which should hopefully work well. There we go. We got a couple searchlights now. I think that looks pretty nice. Actually, that's a perfect screenshot. I think I might as well add some lighting to the main base. So let me come over here while it's nighttime and we'll add a couple more of those spotlights on the base. All right, there we go. There's our searchlights and there's our main front lights as well. So now if you're away from the base, you'll be able to actually see where the base is without, you know, without running into it, which has been a problem that we've had. But anyway, I think that's gonna be everything that we want to do at night. So let's go ahead and head back inside and we'll do a sleep until morning so that we have a little bit of sunlight for what we wanna do next. I'm gonna go ahead and close this as well, just so that, you know, the air can come back in and we can sleep in peace. And kaboom, air, I need you. I need you, come on, thank you. Okay, we have air back in. So let's head over to our little bed right there and let's sleep until morning. It's taking a second for the air to come in, but it's fine. All right, everybody, have a good night. I will see you in the morning. Good morning. The sun has risen and it's time to get back to work. So the next thing I want to do in this episode is go out to check out the AMG Sandstorm. But before we do that, we need to actually work on our little De-Caffinator here a little bit because it's taken a little bit of damage since the last fight. Now, the first thing I want to do, I want to try to put in a little welding block right here. So if I put a little welder, it should be able to weld some of this stuff. It won't be able to weld everything. But at least some of these blocks here will be easier to weld in the future. So we're gonna try and put that up. But before we do that, let me put one of these in temporarily to hold that in place. I'll put one on this side as well, just because it looks better, I guess. And these are our like little scaffolding blocks as we take down this block right here, which we're gonna replace with an all-way one. So let's grab a conveyor junction, plop that right there. Missing a couple small steel tubes, but it's okay. We can just grab them right there. Then I should be able to go press G and grab a welder, there we go, and plop that just right here. Let's see if it will actually fit. Does this have one on all sides? No, okay, I gotta place it like that. Boom, welder. Let's get the remaining blocks for that. And I might wanna put one under this one as well. I think that might not be a bad idea. So we can now remove these because this is now good again. It's got a block behind it. So this welder, once we turn this on, it should be able to weld up anything that is kind of in this general area. It's not gonna be able to weld up the entire thing, but to be fair, I could just like move this down a little bit to have it weld up the rest of the stuff. Let's toggle that off. I think I'll put one in this area as well. And there we go. Okay, we got another welder right there. And I guess why not add one to the final area over here? So let's do the same thing. You guys have seen it a million times now. By a million, I mean 2. And here we go. So now we have a welder under each of these, which means we can use that. So yeah, pretty much, I think the way it's gonna work is I'm just gonna disconnect this guy from here. So press number 8. I pressed number 8 twice, I think, or something. I don't know what I did there, actually. Oh, I think I pressed number 8 and number 7 at the same time. That's fine, that's what I wanted to do anyway. I wanted to turn off the thrusters. So I'll let it just kind of sit right here. I'll turn this guy on and it should weld up anything that needs to be welded in the general area. Like it's not gonna weld up stuff toward the front unless I turn the ship around, but it's gonna help out a little bit. So for this, I do need to repair a little bit. And I guess why not replace some of these blocks with heavy armor? I think as I'm putting in blocks, putting in heavy armor is not a bad idea. Make it a little bit stronger every single time that we repair the ship. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, we'll manually weld up some of these here. Added a couple of heavy armor blocks here instead of the light armor ones because they got removed. And I think the De-Caffinator is pretty much ready. What I need to remember in this fight, though, as we go toward the AMG Sandstorm, is that I need to remember to turn on our autocannon here. So press number 6 there, make sure that guy is on, because last time, in the 2 fights we did last episode, he was not on. This guy was doing nothing. So yeah, we're gonna remember that this time. And I think everything is ready here. So let's pop into here, make sure we have all the stuff we want. We have 100% hydrogen, that's good to see. Looking in our inventory. All right, so currently we have 9 autocannon ammo in each of our little autocannons here, and we have 9 autocannon ammo in our little turret up top. So I think what I'd like to do is, I don't want to take all this stuff here, so let me put base cargo. Okay, we've got all those autocannon magazines. Let's grab a couple more autocannon magazines as well to put inside our little cargo here. So we'll grab another 999. That would be 27. So let's get 27 so that we have an extra set of magazines for each of these. Let's also get enough stuff to build up a cockpit and enough stuff to build up a weapon here if we need to. Okay, we've got enough stuff for the turret and we've got enough stuff for this right here. Maybe I should get enough stuff for a couple of thrusters as well. I don't know. Okay, that's enough stuff for one large thruster. And then finally, I'll grab my weapon as well. Let's grab our little pistol because we're probably gonna have to go do some hand-to-hand combat. Okay. I think we've got everything we want here. Let me throw my weapon on the front, reload that, and we are locked and loaded. Let's go ahead and close, or open this rather. Hopefully I didn't vent the entire base. I absolutely did, as I do. But anyway, yeah, we're ready to go. So let's hop inside the De-Caffinator and let's head over to the AMG Sandstorm. I'm a little worried for this fight because I know what the AMG Sandstorm has on it. I built the thing after all. So let's start heading over there. And hopefully we have enough hydrogen to do this. So we're gonna start heading toward the Coffini outpost, and then we're gonna veer off a little bit to the right, which is where I know the AMG Sandstorm is, kind of. And hopefully we don't lose all of our hydrogen on the way over there. But we can at least get lots of speed and then kind of just coast over there. It'll be fine. We don't want to get too close to that frontier outpost either. One that's right there. There goes the Coffini. Hey, Coffini. Bye, Coffini. All right, let's continue off this way. Again, trying not to be too close to that frontier outpost there. We are gonna get a little close. Hopefully they don't fire at us. I don't know what their range is. They've got those big guns on there, so they must have a pretty large range. But it's 1.2 at the least. I don't know. Yeah, okay, so they can't fire at us. Plus, we're going like really fast. There's a hired gun right there. We gotta be a little careful. AMG Sandstorm. Oh, we actually are going the exact correct directions. That's good. Let's keep heading over there. I'm gonna start slowing down a little bit because I don't want to be going too fast that I like fly over it. There's also a lookout tower right next to the AMG Sandstorm. Oh, we got something spawning there. We're going so fast that a lot of stuff is actually spawning on our path, which is kind of crazy. I'm gonna get a little bit lower to the ground because I don't want to peek too far above the AMG Sandstorm. It's got all those guns, and I feel like that would be a big mistake because if I peek up too high. Beautiful image of the De-Caffinator on its, well, probably scariest mission yet. It's done a couple base defenses. It's got a couple battles under its belt, so that gives me a little bit of confidence, but also the AMG Sandstorm is a large grid ship. It's got large grid weapons on it. All right, slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. I'm trying to get into this valley right here a little bit. Okay, so we still have 76% hydrogen, which is pretty good. Let's kind of hang out in this valley here while we take a lay of the land here. Now, my weapons aren't effective unless we're like 800 or something. I don't know. They're not that super effective from too much range. I think theirs as well are probably not effective at more than 800, unless we're talking about the artillery turret, which is effective definitely even now. So we gotta be really careful. The autocannon turrets, I think are maybe like 1,000 or something. Let's get close, but like also staying in this valley. I think we should be able to go to the next valley without too much worry. We're just kind of skate down here. Okay. We are within range for sure. We're probably gonna try and pick off those small turrets first, I think. Oh my gosh, this is sketchy. We're really close now. Let's go into third person and see what we have to deal with. I can spot a couple of those turrets. I see the one on the right there and the one a little bit closer on the right. And then I don't know if that's a turret or a structure on the right. right in the edge of the screen where you can barely see. And I know there's another turret on the left somewhere over there, so we got to be careful as we're approaching. Let's switch to our camera view and let's get some distances here. We do have our turret on, so it's probably going to start firing. Yep. Okay, turret is firing at the cockpit. Oh wait, I saw movement in there. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, there must have been a turret in there. It's hitting that one as well. Good lord. Okay, good job, turret. Hit that one as well. Wow, okay. I will say though, that's not firing, so I wonder if that's active even. Let me turn off my turret here, because I don't want it shooting things that we don't necessarily need to shoot, and it's set to shoot all weapons. So if those ones are not gonna shoot at me, then I'm cool with keeping them around. Let's kind of stay low here, but keep our aim on this just in case. All right, let's start to move in here. Keeping our eye on this thing. We need to be wary of that turret right there as well. I wonder if I can snipe that actually. Let's give it a try. I think I'm gonna have to aim a little bit to the right so that one of my autocannons hits it. Or I can use middle mouse button, because this is what I learned last time, to fire just a couple of them. So let's take that guy out. Shouldn't be too strong, it's only an interior turret. Of course, my aim is not amazing. Okay, there we go. Let's switch back to both of them, and I'm gonna keep going forward a little bit, being very wary of this guy right here. Because it is kind of aiming at me, but it's not firing. So I think I'm okay with that, as long as it doesn't start firing. Move a little bit closer, staying a little bit lower. We have another turret right there. Oh, we're firing too. Let me just snipe this guy right here with one. There we go. Okay, I don't want that guy to start firing at me. Now I know there's a turret for a fact over here on the left side. Oh, yep, it's firing. Okay, let me turn on my little turret. I think it'll deal with it. Oh no, it's firing. Okay, good. It's firing at that guy. Here, let's turn it. It's firing at things I don't want it to fire. Oh, no! Oh, I accidentally pressed number 7 because it's right next to number 6. Let's try and get a good shot on this guy. I see where my little marker is. Let's hit it. They're very weak. Of course, it doesn't help if I miss all my shots. Fighter autocannon is not working. That is not ideal. It's okay. Let's hop out real quick. Turns out even a small little cannon can pack a big punch. There we go. I was able to repair it because I brought enough to repair that thing, and I guess the small thing is a subset of that. So let's try and hit it again here. There we go. He is down. Okay. Crisis averted. All right, let's move a little bit forward. Oh, that guy moved. Maybe our turret shot the thing. Okay, let's move a little bit closer. I don't think there are any more turrets that can hit me. There might be another one actually at the bottom here. We peek that. Yep, that is active. Do I want to shoot it? It's not firing at me, so I think I might be fine. Well, maybe I want to take it down for my own safety. Let's shoot the camera. Okay, we shot the camera off. I think it's probably not able to track me anymore, just in case. Okay, let's move a little bit closer, switch both autocannons. We'll come in kind of right here, and we're gonna have to go inside. Oh! Fire! Fire! Oh my god! What the heck? He just suddenly started firing! Okay, he's down, but good lord. You know what? I'm gonna take him down even further. I thought without his cameras he'd be completely dormant. I'm just gonna make sure. I think his hinge is dead, so he can't really do anything. He can't even aim up at me, but let's land here. I think we're fine. Let's go ahead and land right here and assess our damages. Let's turn off our thrusters right here. It looks like yeah, it looks like we lost a couple things right here, but he did fire at the sides, which is good. He completely shot off one of these sides. Good lord. Okay. Well, this thing is a little sketchy. I think I'm gonna grind down the weapons and we should be good. I need to be cautious though. There could be other guns to worry about. I feel like if I got in front of this thing, it would be bad. But it's dead now. There we go, and that's gone, so this should fall, right? I guess not, because space engineers, but whatever. Okay, we can throw some stuff inside our little cargo right here. And we have enough to repair some of this. Oh, we might have enough to repair this. I don't know. Let's see. Yes, we do actually have enough to repair that. That's good. I don't think we have enough to repair this again, though. Oh, we do. We have enough to repair some thrusters? We did bring enough to repair at least one thruster. Yep, there we go. I think this decoy arm right here and these other decoy arms really saved the ship because it was firing at the side instead of firing directly on. Now it did destroy, oh wow. Yeah, it killed the glass that was here. So the glass actually saved the camera. That's really good to see. But it looks like, yeah, we're running out of materials. This is still fine. I might be able to even repair it with the stuff that I brought. Yeah, okay, so the ship's looking fine. I have to go inside, and I'm a little bit scared of what I'm gonna find inside since there were turrets kind of all around the area. So let's head inside, maybe through here, and be awfully careful. I'm gonna grind this down. I don't know why I grind. I was hoping that it would make an easier entrance. Well, there's the Ice Eater 9000. That's pretty good. But let's be careful of potential turrets that might be in here. I didn't place any myself, but you never know. Oh, yep, there's one. Oh my god. Okay, well, there's a turret. Let's see if I can maybe snipe that. I'm afraid, because they can, like, one-shot me almost. That's a full hydrogen tank, by the way. That'd be really good to salvage. Oh! Okay, it did actually one-shot me. Which is not good. I don't have any way to respawn close to the area, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna respawn at this, because I didn't bring a ship that would that has a respawn thing. The only one that has a respawn thing would be our carrier guy, which I guess I could bring all the way over there. The problem is returning it would be not easy. Well, you know what I could do? I can maybe cargo it over with the welder, but I don't. Do I want to do that? You know what? I think I'm gonna die a couple times. So let's actually hop into our barista welder, and we're gonna bring over this guy right here, the carrier. What did we call this? The caffeine carrier. We're gonna bring over the caffeine carrier if we can haul it, because the caffeine carrier has a survival kit somewhere in here, doesn't it? Yeah, it does have a survival kit. It's out of power, but that's fine. We'll deal with that later. All right, I just need to find a place to mag plate onto. There we go, we've got it. And hopefully this doesn't use too much of our hydrogen. Let's fly the same route that we flew last time. Look at this. This is how we bring over a survival kit. This is so funny. Just bringing an entire ship. We're bringing 2 ships. Actually, we're gonna have a lot of ships over here. Alrighty, the barista does not have much hydrogen left, 40%, but we should be able to get it there all right. Let's come in a little bit cautiously here. So let's go ahead and detach that. Plop this down right here. And we'll give the barista some stuff to start refining, or start, like some ice to start getting rid of. Reload our weapon here. There are probably a couple more entrances we could take, but I want to try this one since it doesn't seem that bad. We just have to avoid, maybe I'll try and drill in through, or maybe, can I get like a cheeky, oh, okay, that was weird. Can I get a cheeky shot through here? No, it's on the other side of this. What about through here? Maybe I can at least peek. The turret's down there somewhere. We can see if there's any other turrets. That leads up to the cockpit. What's above us? I don't know. Oh wait, we have an antenna over there. PLA antenna 3. I don't know what that could be. Oh, it's one of our Pertim AI GAT fighters. These were the little things that we 3D printed. It's possible that this is something that the Armageddon faction didn't actually take over. Let's see if I can control this. Yes, we can control it. Let's turn our batteries on to non-recharge. Okay, I can control it. I don't have any access to any camera though. Let me press K. Is there a camera on board? There's an access denied camera. Okay, so we can't really do much with this, but we do have access to it, which means we can probably fly it around. If we can get to that, we'll have a little fighter that we can use, because that was one of our GAT fighters. I don't know what condition it's in. Well, actually, I can check. Let me press Control or Shift K right here. Go into that. Let's press K, see what we have. Yeah, okay, so it's got the remote control. It's got all the batteries. If I can manage to get to this guy and use the camera, we'll have another ship that we can use. It's not a very big ship, but it's a little ship that we can fly around in. All right, let's try and get through here. We need to see if we can shoot that guy. Right there, reputation with SPRITE increased. Yeah, maybe I can actually peek this in a way that it can't see me. Let's just try and peek our little head over here. We're just gonna fire a couple shots here because I don't think it can shoot me from here. I'll tell you what, these little turrets pack a punch, and they also are pretty survivable. Oh, hey, there's an entrance right here. Okay, Let's be... Oh, I see another one right there. I can maybe hit that. Is it going to peek at me if I hit it? Nope. Am I out of range? I might be out of range of that one. I'm going to shoot it before it can do anything to me. Yep, okay, that one's down. Now we need to be careful of this other one, which I'm worried since these blocks are deformed, it might be able to shoot me through them. So maybe I will continue to poke at it through here. Okay, eventually we're gonna kill it. Currently we're not able to. Maybe I'll just drill in through one of these areas. I think that's not a bad idea. These are, oh, this is heavy armor. Oh shoot, I made this, this entire thing has a heavy armor shell. Okay, this might be one of the weak spots then. Drilling in through this little reinforced guy. Let's take out our weapon again. We don't know if, we know there's that one turret, but we don't know if there's any more. I think we're clear. The red is sketching me out a little bit up there, but I'm the one who built it like that, so that's fair. Okay, finally that turret is gone. Alrighty. All right, we are officially in. We've conquered our first room. Now this room right here, this is where I stored a couple of ammo. So let's see if it's still in there. Oh my gosh, yeah, it is. What do we have in here? We've got railgun sabos from the front-facing railguns. We've got a rifle. That's actually a better rifle than I'm using right now. That's the elite one. So let's grab that as well as some NATO magazines, which I think this can use. Let's check that out. Character weapons. Yeah, okay. Yep, okay, it looks like it can use that. So that is actually gonna help us out a lot. It's got that nice little scope as well. We've got some autocannon that we can throw inside the other thing. Artillery shells, assault cannon shells, and railgun sabos. Now I have a couple of containers like this scattered around the ship, and the reason that I have them is that I put various amounts of ammo in them so that if the enemy takes down one container, you know, we'd have another container with the same amount of ammo. I can't go in there, but I can break it down. And the reason I'm gonna break this down is because I know this ship's layout. I was the architect, I built this. You guys are about to see what's behind here. Hopefully not a turret, that would be awkward. Okay, so behind here are our little Willis ducts, which are actually gonna lead us into the little rooms. So the Willis ducts, and we can actually get a good view out here as well. We had Willis ducts that go throughout the back of the ship like this. Yeah, okay, so that looks like a little structure of some sort. And then, I don't know what that is, but I don't see any turrets over there. Not that I have a very good view anyway. This leads into one of our rooms, which I'm gonna have to break down another one of these. I don't think there will be very many turrets over here though. Oh wait, that was pressurized. Oh shoot, okay. We've got to be a little cautious here. This is one of the rooms and it's looking pretty badly, frozen. But let's maybe peek across to this next room, which could potentially have a turret, but again, this is kind of very, very tight compartments. It doesn't have a turret. It's got a bathroom though in case we need to use it. Let's go ahead and just take a quick break. All right, we're back at it. Looks like one of the entire thrusters is gone here and replaced with a little bit of ice. So let's go this way and we can do a quick peek in here. So we already killed one of the turrets in here. This was the main little, oh, I see another turret right there. But I think there's glass in between us, so that might be fine. I'm not actually gonna go through here because I don't have a very good vantage point. A lot of things could kill me if I try to go through there. So let's go back through our Willis ducts and let's proceed from the engine room. All right, so proceeding from here, we could go through there, but that's gonna go the same way that we were in, which is the habitation area. We're gonna go up these stairs instead, and we're gonna move around to the left. This is gonna bring us into the main hangar area. So let's break in through this. There we go. Weapons out, and we gotta be really careful through here. This is a place, there could be a lot of turrets. We still have that one right there, but I don't think I'm hitting it. I think I'm hitting, yeah, I'm hitting the wall right there, so I don't think that can shoot me. Any turrets up here, potentially. Okay, no turrets up here, so I think we should be safe then. We do have an old mining ship right there that we used in the last series, as well as the Ice Eater 9000, which we used as well in the last series. Let's jump up onto one of these here. Being very careful to look around for any potential things. I think that might have been the only turret in this room. I don't see any more. Let's jump down. This is that entrance that we had a second ago. That's the control for the entire side right there, which we could try and use. Let's head up here. And actually, the antenna's right there. So let's go into here and let's see if we can actually see that antenna. Maybe we can hack that ship. So pushing out here, let's grab this and be very careful. But I'm guessing if there's a friendly grid here, it's probably all friendly. Anything else would have shot us, would have shot the grid. Okay, so the camera right here, we need to remove. And we just need to hack it. I don't know if that's hacked, right? Okay, we do now have access to the camera. Is this thing operational though? Let me go press K, thrusters, non-override, turn those on. Okay, this thing is operational. Does it have ammo? Inventory, small connector. It does have ammo. It's got a small reactor with uranium in it. Okay, let's see if we can use this a little bit. Let's kind of peek out here. And be very careful. At the very least, this will tell us if there's any more turrets. Just being very cautious, peeking out here. I love the red. Oh, we got a turret. Okay, you know what? Let's just fire at it. If we lose this guy, it's not that big of a deal. This is a kind of a free ship that we got. All right, let's move around this thing. Still scanning it for any potential stuff. There is one of our autocannons, or one of our assault cannons that is completely destroyed. That's fine. There is a artillery thing, which is not moving, but it's not destroyed also. That worries me a little bit. Let's move around this. If it starts aiming at me, I'm just gonna move. I'm looking for any more of those top little weapons that I added. I don't see any though that are active. Yeah, flying around the ship, actually, we're not being engaged by anything, so I think we might be fine. Oh, we got one off to our bottom left. Open fire, come on. Okay, that is down. They just pop out of nowhere, these little turrets. All right, I think we're pretty good. Let's see if the little dance room has one. Nope, doesn't look like the dance room has one. Okay, we might actually be clear, at least on the outside. Let's go ahead and bring this inside here again. We have a welder right here. Not that we'll be able to use it. It's probably enemy welder. But let's land right here. And what do we have in our inventory now? Because I have a lot in the inventory. I don't know. Oh, these are all from the doors, right? Speaking of doors, let's actually go through here because we already checked out the little dance area. Maybe we'll grab this cargo container actually real quick. Pack that up. Yeah, so that's got more ammo in it. That's going to be really good. Put all this stuff back. We're going to go in through this door right here because we already checked out the little dance area in the front, the little relaxation room, and we know there's no turrets up there. So that's kind of a safe way to go. Make sure there's not one right here. That would be kind of trolly. Let's break into this guy. All right, now I know I already checked this, but let's just make sure. Yep, it looks like there are no turrets out here. Fish tank is still active. Good, no bullets went through that. That's really good. And there was one of those turrets. It's actually starting to be nighttime here, which is slightly worrying. But let's, well, we don't need to break through there. Let's go this way. Okay, so we know there's a turret right there. I don't think it can see me, so we're just gonna fire at it from here, and hopefully we can take it down. Yeah, okay, so I think it... Wait, no, it's not on fire yet. It just looked like it was on fire for a second. Okay, there we go. That turret is down. Let's make sure there are no others. I don't see any more. That's that same cargo container that we already have access to right there. But there's a second one right here that we could potentially gain access to. And let's look at that. Nothing in that one. Okay. What do we have? Oh, this is the jump drive. We have 1,000 superconductors in the jump drive. A lot of the power cells are removed. It must have taken some damage, but we have gravity components. We've got detector components. Yeah, this is good for salvage. Oh my gosh. Gravity generator right here, which is partially damaged. Let's look out over here. We do have a lot of stuff that's salvageable. Now, is the ship salvageable? That's a really good question. We could maybe salvage the ship. I've gotten a couple people saying that we should try. All right, I want to say the base should be clear now. I mean, there could be a couple more lying around. I guess there could be some on the bottom floor. We haven't, oh man. Oh, hi. Okay, there definitely are some on the bottom floor. Well, let's go into here instead then. This is the cockpit, and we already know this is clear because we did a flyby with the other ship, and we destroyed that one. Critical. Our energy is critical anyway, so let's actually pop up here. Can we fix you? No, we can't. Well, if we could find another seat, that'd be really helpful. Or we could fly back to the, I guess we can fly back to the thing over here. There shouldn't be any turrets because we flew that ship around here and it didn't get shot at by anything. So I think we're clear. As far as we know, there is one more turret and it's on the bottom floor. I could try and deal with it from here. Maybe that's easiest if I can see it. I'm just worried it's gonna bop me, you know? Okay, it's right there, just chilling around. Oh, okay, it looked at me. What's another way we could get down to the bottom? Man, what a time for a grenade. Let me see if there's another way around through here. We could try and go through here if this connects. Oh, this is, okay, I know where this is. This is the, ooh, God, we gotta be careful. This is the outside section. Oh my gosh, it's blown to bits. This is the outside section. That right there leads inside, and that is where the turret is, kind of over there. So let's make sure there's no turret here. This is where one of the thrusters was. We'll make sure there's not one over here as well. Yep, we're clear. And let's try and head in through these doors. All right, we're in. Weapon out. We don't know if we haven't cleared this room yet either. Yep, that's a turret right there. Can I shoot it through this? Let's see. Okay, that one's down. Let's do a quick reload, make sure there's no other turrets. I don't see any other turrets. Just gonna make sure there's not one right here, and I think we're good. Hacked. Oh, I guess this is how they hacked our entire ship. Well, can I re-hack it by pressing this button? Oh, okay. Well, that's one way to do it. Do I now have access to everything on the ship? Yeah, it looks like I do. Okay, well, thank you for making it very easy, Armageddon faction. Let's head over here. I think maybe this is now my turret. Let's see. Can I open this door? Oh my God. Okay, it scared me. I think it is my turret though. Yeah, it's not shooting at me, so it must be. I think I now have access to everything on the ship as part of my grid now since I unhacked it. Cool. All right, the AMG Sandstorm has been conquered. We need to raise a flag or something. I don't know. Are you still in working order? Because you never fired at me. We just like look down the barrel. That's the best way to figure out if something's in working order. No, I'm kidding. Please don't do that in real life. Please do not ever do that. Anyway, let's hop over here and raise a flag to conquer the AMG Sandstorm. Boom, 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 bam. All right, our flag has been raised. It's nighttime and I don't really want it to be nighttime. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually going to sleep in my newly conquered AMG Sandstorm. And I know where the beds are because I made it. So let's head over here, head into here, close that again behind us. And we're gonna go into this room. I never added doors to these guys, but oh well. We have a bed somewhere in here. Right here, actually. I'm just blind. All right, everybody, good night. I'll see you in the morning and where we'll deal with our newly conquered AMG Sandstorm. Ugh, good morning, everybody. Nothing like a nice sleep after a long fight. It was a little chilly in here. I guess the heating's still not working, but let's head out here into the newly conquered AMG Sandstorm. I want to check out the crates. Oh, actually, does this work? It does, but it doesn't have access to hydrogen or oxygen, so it could be that the connections are a little bit messed up right now. But I want to go check out the, that leads up to an airlock, by the way. I want to check out the crates, which are, where are they? I think they're here. I don't think I can access them without going through other stuff. So let's go through this one real quick. And I want to check out, let's hide empty and see exactly what we got. Well, we have a cargo crate apparently on board. That's not connected to anything. So maybe we need to explore the outside and find that. We have a couple med components there. That's going to be helpful. We have a lot of steel plates right there. Some ammo and some rifle mags. That's our artillery turret. So it looks like that thing is still active, even though it wasn't firing. Here's the big container of stuff that we had. So a lot of metal grids, not a terrible amount of steel plates, some power cells, that's good, large steel tubes, solar cells, superconductors, thruster components, that's platinum, med kit, explosives, computer, power kit, those can be helpful. A couple of level 2 stuff. I wish I had some level 3. But I guess I never packed level 3 stuff in the last series. Lots of girders, lots of motors. It's gonna be really helpful. The railgun sabos are gonna be amazing to have. Canvases, construction components, autocannon ammo. So the ammo is really nice to have as well, because that means I don't have to craft like a crazy amount of ammo back at the base. And it looks like we have a lot of ammo. This is a lot of autocannon. Oh, and we have a large reactor right here. That was in the back room that we first entered as well. So all in all, a really, really large amount of materials that I can bring back to base. If we want to repair this guy, we can. It's going to be a mission, though. It's going to be a task. I don't know exactly how we would lift it. Let's actually head out this airlock up here. Close that behind us. Head out this one right here. Okay, there actually wasn't any turret in here. I never cleared this. I forgot this room existed, to be honest. But let's, okay, that's blocked off. Let's sneak out this one right here. Yeah, so repairing this, let me look over here. We have an open tide over there. If we repaired this ship, honestly, it could probably take an open tide, although it doesn't have any of its weapons anymore. But yeah, repairing this would be tough, especially on the front here. It is a little bit buried. We'd have to kind of dig it out of this area, but it is doable. What's probably going to have to happen though is I'm probably going to have to expand this beacon. Well, if I expand the beacon, maybe I just mark it on my map and turn off the beacon so no Reaver attacks it. Might be a better idea. Okay, so while I should have access to this stuff, I don't think I have access to whatever that is right there, that little building that we saw. So let's head out here and check this out. This is some nice scaffolding that I guess the Armageddon faction put up so that they could get easy access to the AMG Sandstorm. Let's head out this way and, oh, they actually put some explosive stuff down right there as well. That must be where the explosives are. Let's hop down here and check this out. Yeah, these are explosive containers, explosive barrels. I don't know if they're armed. Yeah, they're not armed, so that's good. Otherwise, they probably would have exploded. But we have a couple explosives in there that we could take back to the base as well. And then I want to check out this. It's entirely possible that there's a weapon on board this little outpost. Let's be a little careful. Nope, doesn't look like there's a weapon, but there is another one of these. What do you have in you? Oh, an M8P rifle as well as a little bit of ammo. Nice. That's gonna be good to have. Actually, I'll just go ahead and yoink that right there. All right, the entire site is claimed. We have the AMG Sandstorm. It is ours with our flag. All right, first things first, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this since there are no longer any weapons in here. I'll go ahead and open that. It's gonna take a few seconds to do it, but it should eventually, any second now, any minute now. Maybe I have to recompile that and then run it. Oh yeah, okay, now it's running. Nice. Now, open sesame. Took a second. But yeah, we had to just recompile the script there that did it. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna open, and we can now use this to bring in some of our ships. So like this guy right here, we should be able to park this inside there. How much power do you have? So you're still good on power. Let's go ahead and turn this on and head inside the AMG Sandstorm. Anyway, let's go ahead and try and park this right here. Press number 8, and that should start. I don't know why it's so low. Maybe your strength is like really low or something. But let's let that park right there, and let's go grab the welder. We'll leave the caffeine carrier there for now. We'll have to bring it home on our way. All right, Barista has plenty of hydrogen, but we're gonna connect it to the AMG Sandstorm anyway, so we can take back a couple of those materials. Okay, connect that right there, and you are now connected to the base. We still have the caffeine carrier over there, but I'm gonna leave it right there. Now that it's daytime, you can very clearly see the area. We have the AMG Sandstorm where it's crashed, as well as a couple scaffolding that the Armageddon faction, the mysterious Armageddon faction, presumably put up here. A little bit of explosives, like they were trying to get into this main gate, but I guess they realized they didn't need to get through the main gate, and they just used one of the other entrances. We have this tent right here. We have a couple of these little pillars, and that is everything that's here at the little AMG Sandstorm crash site. All in all, I think that was a pretty good fight. It wasn't too difficult. These guys were the scariest. That guy opening fire at me randomly was probably the scariest thing that happened the entire fight. But then, of course, there were a couple of those interior turrets that I had to take out by hand. Having this little guy sitting around was a very nice surprise that we were able to take advantage of. All right, I'm gonna try and grab a couple of these things. Well, that's already gonna fill me up if I grab all those. So maybe I won't grab all those. Maybe we'll just grab a couple of those. We'll grab all of our railgun sabos from there. We'll grab a couple of these small steel tubes, a couple superconductors. That's gonna be helpful for those yield modules. Artillery shells. Okay, let's grab a couple of artillery shells. We have that artillery cannon at base that doesn't have any ammo because artillery shells require platinum to produce. So bringing those home is gonna be huge. Okay, so once that fills up, we can head back to base with a full cargo load of this, as well as the ship. And then maybe we'll come back to grab the fighter. Unlock right there, and let's head out with, oh man, this guy is very full. I don't know if he'll be able to cargo the caffeine carrier as well. You know what, using hydrogen like we are, I think we're gonna leave the caffeine carrier behind for now. We'll come back for it later. We'll have to do a caffeine carrier rescue mission. But anyway, let's head back to the base with a full load of cargo here, and then we'll come back for the fighter. And there we go. We now have a connection. Nice. All right, let's fly back, grab the fighter, and then we'll end this episode because it's been going on for a little bit, hasn't it? Let's head on right back. Caffini! This is why I keep the speed mod, by the way, so that I can just zoom. Let's go ahead and rebuild one of those guys in my image, since it's now ours. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. Oh my god, that was scary. Why do my own turrets do that to me? I don't know if you guys remember at the end of the last series that we did, this particular turret kept turning around to aim at me in the cockpit, and it was really, really weird. Let's try and build it up if we can. I think there's a connector right here. Alrighty, we have another assault cannon turret up. It's probably got ammo, I hope. And it should be able to take on anything that comes toward us. I won't build this one up. I think we'll just keep the one right there. We have that artillery turret, and we have this assault cannon turret protecting the wreck of the AMG Sandstorm. Let's head inside our De-Caffinator here, and let's fly back. After a successful after a successful mission. All right, the De-Caffinator returns victorious. Let's land it back in its rightful spot here. And we have a connection right there, number 8. So I'm gonna use my welding thing right here. Let's see if this works. So in theory, I can turn you on. All right, doesn't work, cool. Let's go check out what that enemy grid was real quick. It was like kind of next to the De-Caffini outpost, but kind of like in between that and the PAM. Might be the ship that we had. Maybe it kind of floated away, I don't know. Let's see, is that ship still here? No, it floated away. Why'd you fly away? I guess it's still an enemy grid, sort of. I guess did I never turn it off? Maybe I didn't. Well, let's fly it over to the PAM base, why not? All right, we land this guy at the PAM base, and this time we're gonna remember to turn off the thrusters. The dampeners are off, the thrusters are still technically on. I need to do something about this, salvage it, or maybe conquer all the stuff, but let's fly back to the main base and end the episode. Or maybe we'll end the episode in the De-Caffini outpost, why not? We're gonna end this episode now. It was a very eventful one, I've got to say. We fought the AMG Sandstorm. We built up a lot with the solar towers over there. It was a crazy episode, and next episode, we're gonna hopefully do a little bit of base work, unless maybe we'll do something with the AMG Sandstorm. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna do, I haven't decided. But anyway, that's going to be the end of this one. Next episode, I'm going to add the supporter stuff right here. So if you are a supporter tier 2+, feel free to give me, you know, a Caffini item name, a Caffini drink name, something like that. I'll put them on here. And I think the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to do maybe supporter stuff right here, and maybe I'll do community stuff here. So if you're a community member as well, feel free to give me some recommendations for a, you know, a food item that could potentially be sold in the De-Caffini outpost. With that said, that's the end of the video. If you like this episode, please hit the like button, put your comments and your suggestions down below in the comments section. We've got our first shout out tier supporter. So a special shout out to Colin Graves for supporting on the YouTube member stuff. And with that, if you'd like to join that, feel free to hit the join button down below, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Space Engineer Survival.